MMRC craft here, and today I'm just going to be showing you some of these little instant circuits. So I have 5 different ones lined up for you here, and at the end I'll show you a little way in which you can use them. So the first 2 are instant repeaters. Now this one's more compact, but it does use the redstone block, which this one doesn't. So if we have a look at this one, instant up, instant down. Same with this one. The next one is dual way, like I like to call it. So you up, down on one side. Same with the other side. Now they can be helpful, but this is also very helpful. Instant NOT gate. Now if you don't know what a NOT gate is, it's where you have, so that when the input, my input is off, so my output is on, and when my input is on, my output is off. But the classic one I just built there has quite a large time delay. So this one is instant, so as you can see my input is on, my output is off, off, on, off, instantly. Now we can use this to make an instant AND gate. Now an AND gate looks something, if I can remember how to build it. Yeah, there we go, like this. So you have 2 inputs, 1 output. If both of them are off, the output is off. If one of them is on, the output is still off. Only when both of them are on does the output turn on. So this is this is very helpful for the build I'm going to show you later over in that direction. But this is an instant version. So our output is this piston here. So I flip this one, it doesn't go on, but as soon as I flip this one, yep. And even if I were to flip that one first, and then flip this one, still working. Now, I can't really lay credit to any of these. This one and this one were made by TheGunMaster. This one's been around for ages. This one I can't remember. And this one, I used that one to make it. So, one there, and one there. So I basically built that 3 times. So the way these work is the first one is nice and simple. So as you can see, the torch is powering the block, which is powering the redstone. But because there's a block here, the redstone can't flow up to here. But as soon as I flick this lever, this block is instantly removed out of the way, which allows the redstone to travel up and into this piston. But now when I turn it off, there is actually a delay between the redstone turning off and the torch turning on. So the piston retracts, then extends again pretty quickly, which causes the dust to turn off and then on again. And by the time it's turned on again, this block is here, so it just stays off like this. Watch this piston. Do you see it? It retracts and pulses again. This one, if you saw my other video on my instant door, which is somewhere over there, I talked about 0 tick pulses, and this is how this one works. So when I flip this redstone block is instantly placed there, like that, and the piston is instantly powered. And when I turn this off, the redstone block is instantly retracted. This one's quite complicated. If I can get round to doing it, I'll put a link in the description below on a more detailed description of how this works. Next, dual-way instant repeater. It's basically just 2 of them. So if we have a look, you can see it's just this lined up twice, and it works exactly the same. Both of them retract. The TheGunMaster actually uses redstone blocks in his design. I just tweaked it a little bit and used the torch in the block because it's more resource efficient. Now the next one is the instant NOT gate. This one's more complicated. So classically, the repeater goes into this block because it's on, and that powers the redstone, which flows up into the piston. But when I turn this on, this becomes a non-real solid block, and so this stops getting powered, like that. But because of this repeater and the redstone, the dust does get powered, as you can see, but by the time it's powered, because of the delay, the block is already here, which stops the current flowing up. And when I do this, because of the delay, it stays on for a little bit. So as soon as I retract it, the redstone can flow up to here. And by the time this turns off, because I've turned mine off, the block will be here, in like there. And then the repeater will be able to flow into it and cause the redstone dust to be on, like that. There we go. And this one is basically, two of these. Basically, only once you've turned both of these on can the output be off. And when the output is off, I invert it or not it again till it's on again, which turns my output on. And now finally, I use all these instant mechanics to build this, which is an instant combination lock. So we have 5 different inputs here. You have to flick the right 3 for the piston to extend, and if you flick either of the bad ones, the ones you're not supposed to flick, then it will retract again. So these are the 3. This one, not powering, that one, and finally that one. And it instantly extends, and it also instantly retracts when I turn any of these off. And now the 2 which you're not supposed to flick, which is that one and that one, if I flick this, retracts, extends, and retracts, extends. Now this works basically using a massive AND gate. So we have a NOT gate here, a NOT gate here, and a NOT gate here. And these all run up into this same layer of redstone, which is on right now. This goes into another NOT. Oh yeah, by the way, this is an instant repeater, just so that the redstone from that one can come all the way up to here. And so this is another NOT gate. Sorry. This is another NOT gate, which, yeah, makes it like the other one. So far, this is like a massive version of the last one I just showed you. And this flows down, this redstone, down here, into this instant repeater, along and powering the piston. But then how do I make it so that when you flick the bad ones, that this goes off? Well, you probably saw this doing something. So this redstone line travels from there all the way around, and it goes into this. I like to call an instant porthole, so that when this is powered, this block instantly becomes there. So if we see it, if we put a lever here to simulate someone flicking that lever, as you watch that quartz block instantly goes there, which would instantly block the current. And then when I turn it off, it instantly becomes not there, which allows the current to flow through. Thank you for watching. I hope these have helped you a bit. And yeah, thank you and goodbye.